Hello students, again I welcome you in part 2 of our lecture, and in part 1 we were studying about pituitary gland. As far as pituitary gland is concerned and last lecture is concerned, we were talking about structure of pituitary gland, its anatomy, and we had little discussion over hormones secreted by pituitary gland. Let us talk in detail about hormones of this pituitary gland. We know pituitary gland is also called a master gland because it regulates all other endocrine glands, and itself pituitary gland is regulated by a hypothalamic stalk which is attached with posterior pituitary by neural connection, and towards anterior pituitary it is connected by means of portal blood vessels. Now, as far as hormones of pituitary glands are concerned, pituitary gland sends signal to other endocrine glands and which is responsible to stimulate or to secrete or to inhibit their own hormone production and secretion. Let us take an example. Anterior pituitary lobe, which releases adrenocorticotropic hormone, which is called as ACTH, which is responsible to stimulate cortical production in the adrenal gland when a person is in stress. When person is in stress, pituitary gives a signal to adrenal gland, and adrenal is responsible to secrete cortical hormones. Now this hormone secretion is due to pituitary stimulation and release of these cortical hormones. The anterior lobe, it releases hormone upon releasing or inhibiting hormones from the hypothalamus. That means pituitary functions in response to the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus provides signal. In response to hypothalamic signal, pituitary gland secretes hormone. These hypothalamic hormones tell anterior lobe whether to release more or a specific hormone or to stop production of hormones. That means a quantity of hormones which is released by pituitary gland. Let us talk about anterior pituitary. Anterior pituitary releases the concentration of hormone, the signal exactly given by hypothalamus, and in response to that signal only release of a specific hormone, specific concentration of hormone takes place. Now anterior pituitary gland, it secretes following hormones. Very first and an important hormone, that is growth hormone, which is responsible to regulate growth of endocrine gland as well as growth of body. Then thyroid stimulating hormone, also called TSH. This thyroid is stimulated by pituitary gland. Then adrenocorticotropic hormone, that is ACTH. Prolactin, this is also secreted by anterior pituitary. Then gonadotrophins. Now two gonadotrophins, namely luteinizing hormone or LH, and second one is follicle stimulating hormone or FSH. These gonadotrophins also secreted by anterior pituitary. Growth hormone. Let us talk in detail about growth hormones. Its release is stimulated by growth hormone releasing hormone. Growth hormone releasing hormone is secreted by hypothalamus, and as a result of which growth hormone is secreted by pituitary gland, which targets all cells. See, importantly, secretion of hormone, that means which hormone is secreted by pituitary gland and its target organ and its effector function is important. As far as growth hormone is concerned, growth hormone releasing hormone secreted by hypothalamus. In response to this, pituitary secretes growth hormone, and growth hormones target other endocrine gland and other body cells and which helps to regulate the growth. Exactly, if it has to suppress this growth, then GHRIH, growth hormone release inhibiting hormone, this is again secreted by hypothalamus, which inhibits secretion of growth hormone, and growth hormone production by pituitary gland stops. Secretion is also stimulated by hypoglycemia, exercise and anxiety. Now, stimulation of exercise. If suppose hypoglycemic condition is there, that again is responsible for the secretion of growth hormone. Exercise and anxiety, these are also responsible for the secretion of growth hormone. Now, if we consider the concentration of this hormone, when it is secreted more, when it is secreted less, then greater secretion in night sleep than daytime. In the night time, there is secretion of high amount of growth hormone. Growth hormone release inhibiting hormone, it again responsible to suppress the secretion of thyroid stimulating hormone. See, thyroid stimulating hormone, this is suppressed by inhibiting hormone. It is also called as inhibin. And gastrointestinal secretion, that is also responsible for, that means GHRIH, growth hormone release inhibiting hormone, is responsible for gastrointestinal secretion. Example, gastric juices, gastrin and cholecystokinin. See, this is nothing but a figure, this is nothing but a chart which shows how regulation of growth hormone secretion takes place, how feedback mechanism. Now, feedback mechanism, as far as concerned, two feedback mechanism, the positive feedback and negative feedback. Positive feedback is what? When hormone secretion is needed, at that time positive feedback is given to the pituitary gland or to the hypothalamus. If positive feedback is given to hypothalamus, then it secretes growth hormone releasing hormone, and due to which anterior pituitary secretes growth hormone. Negative feedback, when excess amount of hormones are secreted, then negative feedback mechanism works. Negative feedback leads to stop in the secretion of hormones. Okay, so this is nothing but a chart. See here is a growth hormone which is secreted by anterior pituitary in response to hypothalamus, because hypothalamus secretes growth hormone releasing hormone, see here, and growth hormone release, and that has direct action over the all type of cells. See here, negative feedback mechanism also exists. See here, large amount of growth hormone secretion in the bloodstream that gives negative feedback and which helps to inhibit the secretion of growth hormone by anterior pituitary. Negative feedback can be given to anterior pituitary, or it also can be given to this hypothalamus, where it helps in stop the GHRH or GH by pituitary. So this is nothing but the way how growth hormone is maintained by positive and negative feedback. Then thyroid stimulating hormone, again it is secreted by anterior pituitary. Release of this hormone is stimulated by thyrotropin releasing hormone, TRH, from the hypothalamus. See, TRH, thyrotropin releasing hormone, which is secreted by hypothalamus, that gives signal to thyroid gland. It stimulates growth and activity of thyroid gland. See here, this TSH is responsible for growth and activity of thyroid gland. and due to thyroid stimulating hormone which is secreted due to thyrotropin releasing hormone by this hypothalamus. These regulates thyroid mechanism. Thyroid gland is responsible for the secretion of T3 and T4, that is thyroxine and triiodothyronine. T4 is also called as tetraiodothyronine. Now, thyroid level, it is highest in the night time when blood level of thyroid hormone is high. Secretion of TSH is reduced. Now, that means what? If high amount of thyroid stimulating hormone is there or high amount of thyroid hormone is there, then negative feedback mechanism works and release of this TSH stops from this pituitary gland or TRH from hypothalamus. So this is nothing but how working of a thyroid system is. Hypothalamus, it secretes thyrotropin releasing hormone which targets the anterior pituitary, and due to which thyroid gland gets stimulated, then it secretes T3 and T4. Its function is it increases metabolism, growth and development, and it also responsible for increased catecholamine effect. So this is nothing but working of thyroid gland with the help of pituitary gland. If suppose concentration is high, then negative feedback is directly given to pituitary gland or hypothalamus. Now this negative feedback mechanism works to stop the release of thyrotropin releasing hormone or thyroid stimulating hormone. Next is adrenocorticotropic hormone, which is called as ACTH. It is stimulated by release of corticotropin releasing hormone from hypothalamus. See, CRH, corticotropin releasing hormone from hypothalamus is released. This release ACTH level is highest at midday and lowest at midnight. See, it's quite different. In midday, its level is high, and at night, its level is quite low. It stimulates the synthesis and secretion of adrenal cortical hormones, cortex region. This region is targeted by anterior pituitary hormone, that is ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone. It is stimulated by the hypoglycemia, stress, exercise, and other emotional stress. Now again, not only concentration of this hormone in the blood level that works as a positive feedback, but also there is role of other factors such as if hypoglycemia is there, if a person is suffering from the stress or during exercises and in certain emotional states also, there is release of ACTH which targets to the adrenal gland. Then prolactin, this is hormone secreted during pregnancy for lactation. Yes, this stimulated by prolactin releasing hormone PRH from hypothalamus, and due to this there is formation of milk, that is ejection of milk is by means of prolactin releasing hormone from hypothalamus. After birth, suckling stimulate the prolactin secretion and lactation. That means suckling by baby, that acts as a positive feedback mechanism for proper functioning, proper stimulation of prolactin working, and it is responsible for the ejection of milk. Now this is about prolactin hormone. Again, other hormones which are still remain, that we will see in the part 3 of